Alrighty, so the last time we tried this, mistakes were made. Let me turn off the audio for the desktop for a second. Hello, for those of you who are in the chat already, hello and welcome back. I am going to attempt another Pokemon Nuzlocke to the best of my abilities. We'll see how that goes. And we'll also go ahead and quickly label. I still got to do some cleaning up. I tried to get a auto management tool ready in time for this stream, but it did not want to cooperate with me. So be it. Sorry, Conker. I could have warned you. I've got a chatbot attempting to do its thing, but we'll see if that's working correctly or not. Let's see. Oh, that's right. Let's check some timers on this. Alright, let's see if this works properly or not. If I just... Hey, there we go. That's doing something. Sounds good. So the change this time around is that we're gonna play with a randomizer if I've done everything correctly, which means that my potential starting Pokemon has been randomized. It means that the Pokemon that I will encounter will be randomized. So this should make things a little bit more interesting. I mean, don't get me wrong. I appreciated going through it and getting absolutely stomped by a freaking Pidgeotto. But this should change things up and make things a little bit more exciting. So I'm going to do a couple of checks on... I know you didn't appreciate it, Conker. I'm sorry. Hey, Harm, good to see you in here. And then if you haven't seen already, we are doing a little bit of a giveaway today. So, on the AccessKOde Instagram page, as well as the AccessKOde Facebook page, I did some posting of some perler bead arts. And I will go ahead and... grab the link to share that really quick. And I'm doing well. Harm, did you have a date? How did it go? Glad to hear it. And let's see, I need to do some toying around with my desktop audio really quick. Just so it's not absolutely blasting out my ears, but so that you're still able to hear that if you would like. Yep. Don't move that too much. Just trying to move the chat box so that we can see what's going on there. And I believe, now that I think about it, I think my order of everything is all wrong. So give me 1 second. Okay, good. The text box is appearing now. means the alert box also needs to be over the top of that. Okay. So I think we have a reasonable stream setup going. I mentioned... Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I know that you would love to hear the details on Harm's date, Conquer, but you will have to ask Harm directly. By no means is Harm required to give us all the juicy details in chat. But Harm, I hope it went... you said it was good, so I'm glad to hear it went well. I hope, will there be a second date? I don't know. Yes, Conquer, we respect people's privacy here, if that's what they so choose. Alright. But, I've got the chat over here on the other screen. I've got this set up here. So bear with me as I do a couple things a little differently than I did before. And I'm also double checking all of my commands because I don't want to make clicky-clacky noises while running this emulator, even though that's totally... Why is the stream now Caleb date commentary and cat murdering? Now, hold on. Alright, so let's get this set up and see if we've done everything correctly. Whoops. Let's start by actually selecting that correctly. Nothing much happened. I was scared during the date, though. Scared for your life? Scared intimidated? Scared because it's been a long time since dating? What frightened you there, Harm? And I'm almost certain there's a way to speed this up, but I will have to check in with people like Mad Hype, who actually does this with more regularity than me. You met their parents. Well, yeah, that's a way to get scared. Wee bit intimidating. How do you felt you did, Harm? Just making sure I've done that correctly. Good. Well, I'm glad for that at least. Alright, so if all has been done correctly, we're about to see what random Pokemon we have as starter options. Alright, let's see if we've done this right. Togepi, Lickitung, or Pidgeotto. Alright, so we got a normal type, and a normal type is what they say. Interesting. Alright, well let's absolutely get a survey going here. Oh boy, what choices. Alright, let's get a poll going. Now, keep in mind, the gym leader Pokemon are also randomized, so just because we have a Pidgeotto doesn't mean... Pidgeotto. We may run into other Pokemon later on down the line, and these will be level 5 Pokemon. Pidgeotto, Togepi, and Lickitung? Is that... Yeah. Oh man, what choices. Alright, let's do a quick poll here. Scared because his dad looked strong and looked mad, so it really scared me. I am sorry to hear that, Harm. Yeah, meeting partners can be intimidating at times. I hope that, you know, you kept your cool and your composure and that they liked you. But hey, you know, you did your best in the given situation, and I hope it paid off for you. All right, let's see what people are feeling for starter selection here. 2 votes for Lickitung. Oof. I mean, these are some... I'll be honest, these are some rough starters, in my opinion. Is it going to be Lickitung with 2 votes, really? Alright, Lickitung it is. Oh, man. What a starter. Alright, now we need a nickname. Anyone got some Lickitung nickname suggestions? Oh, and it's a female Lickitung, if that matters to anyone. Come on, 2 of you voted for Lickitung. 1 of you had to have a name in store. Oh, that's good. That's really good, CDS.
No Penny, Mikey, or Shoe, or any cat's names or dog's names that we care about.
All right.
I just yelled at him that.
A-N-D-R. Okay, Alexandra is too long, so we're going to go with Alex. I guess I could change it to... I could get rid of the C or the K if we absolutely needed to make that fit. What do you think, CDS? I'm letting you call this one.
Sophie.
My starting Pokemon is a Lickitung.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, it should be... No, it can't be naughty.
CDS has chosen Alex. Alex or Alexa. I'm just sticking with Alex. I like Alex a lot. That made me giggle. All right, is Alex the next name you want? All right, Alex is the next name we're giving to our Lickitung.
Conquer. No.
All right. Alright, let's double check and make sure this Pokemon actually has some moves we can use. Lick, which is a ghost type move. Really? Alright, cool. And Supersonic. Huh. Well, this should be very interesting. I'm sorry, Conquer, you're too late. We have an Alex in our party. Alex.
La 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 la. A little bit of licks.
Alright. Let's go.
Laugh at my song.
La la. I heard you, dear. I've got headphones on, though. Do you want me to take these off? Would that be?
No, it's okay.
Sound is off. Let's fix that. Really? The sound is off? Apparently the automatic follow reminders aren't actually kicking themselves, so that's interesting. Alright, I'll deal with that later. It's a Lickitung. That's a cute Pokemon you have. Alright, let's talk to our Lickitung. So does that mean he's actually going to get a Togepi or a Pidgeotto? Or can he steal something completely different? That should be interesting to find out. Oh, right. Gotta go show Mom that I picked a Lickitung as my first Pokemon. Alright, so I got my Pokegear. I can't catch any Pokemon yet, so I'll still have to... Yes, please don't show your mom. Well, I have to. The game requires it, so there's no getting around that. I mean, this is a choice, but boy, if I was running through with Lickitung on all these normal Pokemon, that would be wild. I mean, with Lick as an ability, just oof. And my apologies if a lot of clicking is coming through. I'm still having to remember exactly which controllers I was allowed to use in this. Alright, so this will be a random Pokemon, but one we can't catch yet, so it won't count. Oh, it's a Kadabra, sweet. And it's level 2. This is wild. Yeah, that'll be nice. So do I need to bump up the desktop audio then, folks? Is it coming through okay or nah? Oh, it used teleport, so I'm not even gonna get the XP for that. Oh, oh, how mean. Also, what just happened? What just happened? No. It just moved my capture. Gross. I have to fix that. Sorry about that, folks. don't know why it did that exactly. Alright. Back to what we were doing. So I took no damage, but I got no experience from the Pokemon encounter because teleport. What else we got? Alright, Nidorino. Oof. Yeah, no, I'm not. that is a very ineffective move right there. Not gonna let ourselves get murdered. These are some sweet Pokemon showing up already. Having an only ghost type move is rough. Oh no, we're both gonna be paralyzed? What is this madness? Oh, and it's got Mega Drain. Of course it does at level 2. What is this madness? And let's also go ahead and get the giveaway started now. I think if I've done this correctly... Yep, okay, perfect. So if you are interested in the raffle item for today, please type !raffle into the chat. You will get 1 entry as an individual. So please make sure you do that before the end of the stream. You do not need to be a subscriber. I was a little wary of doing a subscriber-only thing just because certain gambling laws in the state of Washington and how that might play out. So yay, we're just turning it into a giveaway. So whoever is here, whoever is following, who would like to put their name in for the raffle, please do. And we'll get that sent off to you. The Perler art is being supplied by Paradise Games up in Bellingham, which is my go-to game store. They're not an official sponsor of the channel. They just wanted to support me when I reached a specific subscriber goal, which we actually surpassed. We're at 12 subscribers right now. So for those of you who are here who are subscribers, thank you. For those of you who are not subscribed, that is perfectly all right. Feel free to join that at any time if you would like. Alternatively, you know, certainly it helps to follow the channel or to share with other folks. Still paralyzed. And I'll tell you what, if you win the raffle and you're not actually interested in it for yourself, but you have somebody you'd like it sent off to, that's fine too. We can make that happen. So if you would like to see what was available for the Perler arts, you would check out the AccessKOde Facebook page or Instagram. Feel free to check that out anytime during today's stream. Alright, give me a second. I'm looking for... Nope. Whoops. I just did something. Oh, this should be interesting. Oh, boy. I accidentally just did something I wasn't meaning to do. Okay. Where's my FPS? Oh, mistakes have been made, people. Let's see. I did that by... How did I do that? How did I accidentally do that? Nope. 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 Things have... What have I done? Oh, that music is atrocious now. Okay, so good thing, I can run now. Bad thing, I don't quite know how to fix what I just did. All right, let me try and fix this really quick. Whew. Oh boy. Well, this may get very interesting very fast. I don't feel like the game's moving much faster. I think it's what, speed and a half right now. This is rough. Random fish of the world, good to see you in here. Thank you for joining us today. So we've already made an error. The game should not be frozen, although let me check. It looks like, yeah, it is frozen on my stream. So what in the heck happened? All right. Well, thanks for pointing that out. Conquer CDS, where were you? You're supposed to let me know. All right, let me fix this real quick. I think I'm just gonna have to remove this and change it. Gotta lock technical difficulties. Yeah, no, gotta love them. But let's see if we can fix that really quick. I know exactly what happened. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay. Hold on. Ready? Are you ready for this? All right. Hold on. Let's try selecting this. All right. I know exactly what happened. Now let's see if I can fix it. I zoomed in on the wrong portion of the capture. I knew something was up. Oh man, thank you, random fish of the world, for catching that, and no one else. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Well, that's all levels of embarrassing right there. Okay. Yeah, so no one got to see any of those ridiculous little encounters that we were doing. And I still don't know why my frame rate is set as high as it is right now. So I still need to change that as soon as I can figure out what button I accidentally hit. Alright, let's... Well, now I'm... Something happened here. What on earth? I am not meaning to play it this fast. Yeah, no, it's not a capture card, fortunately, or unfortunately, as the case may be. Right? There was a creator out of Japan who was making custom capture cards for DSs and whatnot, and I guess they went belly up even before the pandemic hit, I think, which is impressive and surprising. Man, having Lick as the only move that Alex knows here is rough. Alright, so let's go to... I just want to get around here and have you heal. Alright, let's see. It's not frame skip. Let's try just the settings really quick. No. ROM loading, auto select. If anybody is able and willing to check Desmume's frame rate, or how to reset frame rate in the game, that would be great. Because otherwise it's going to be like this the entire time, and I guarantee we're going to have some issues. Thank you, Random Fish. I appreciate that. Oh, that's right. I need to talk to this guy. This is... Oh. Let's grab a Gurn Epicorn. I don't think Lick's gonna have any effect on you. Yeah, let's get away from this. I need to encounter more random Pokemon or I'm gonna be absolutely toast. I mean, granted, this will get us through the stuff where we can't capture Pokemon and all that a whole lot faster. So I'm not opposed to that. Thank you, Random Fish. Alright, config, frame skip. Yep. Then click limit frames. Okay. All right, so right now, oops, there we go. Yeah, right now it's config, frame skip, limit frame rate is checked now. Yeah, it's still very fast right now. But at least this will get us back to the main center a whole heck of a lot faster. Frame skip is set to 0, yep. I'm using Ghost against a Ghost Pokemon, come on. Oh, but Lick doesn't affect Alex. Nice. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I hit a button, and things happened. So, ooh, a Houndoom, sweet. Yeah, well, I hit a couple of buttons. Can't escape, great. That's just the pause button. Okay, but at least we got away safely. What else we got here? Oh, Cyndaquil. Sweet. Let's see. View layers. Oof. Oof, 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 oof. I have done so many bad things here. Hitting. Okay. There we go. Aha! Random fish figured it out. Now if you can tell me why I have accidentally done this where I can now see exactly where my cursor is. This is the problem with hitting buttons to try and solve other problems. I'll tell you what, I should have... yeah, thank you, plenty. Or random. I want to say plenty of fish, but that's different. Yep, thank you for that. It's marking what buttons I'm pulling right now, and I'm getting quite annoyed by it. Alright. There is a very good chance that if we go into this next battle without at least one other move on Lickitung, we're going to lose just because Lick is not that effective against far too many things. Well, that's not it. Yeah, you're not kidding. It is one of the most frustrating things about this thing is it'll absolutely run what you want it to run, but if you click the wrong button once, you better have kept track of what you clicked or you're not getting it back. I mean, I like that, I really appreciate that Lick gives the ability to paralyze, potentially, but, yeah, it's, not a very powerful move at all. Unless it's against just the right Pokemon, so... Alright, at least that fan fee's down now. Come on, give us a new move. Nope. Alright, let's see if we can fix this really quick. I bet that was it. Yep. Okay. Nope, I found it. We're good. We're good. So it was under View HUD. And it was displaying my input, which I got from hitting the comma button, of all places. So yay for that. Alright, Random, let's have you just sit back and actually enjoy the stream for a little while, yeah? You may have just well become the tech guy. Alright, we're healed up. We're a few levels above whatever their starter is going to be. And thank you for the follow. Really appreciate that. Alright, we're going to go ahead and try this battle. And the reason we're going to try this battle is because if we lose to this and it makes us have to restart the Nuzlocke, I am not going to be hurt about that, considering Lickitung, Togepi, and Pidgeotto were our starter choices. So, let's see what else we got. So maybe they got Togepi or Pidgeotto. We're going to find out. They might also have just gotten whatever. Yeah, they got a Pidgeotto, which feels bad because I think automatically because of... Oh, no. I mean, guys, we can't win this now. Lick is my only damage move, and it can't beat a Pidgeotto. It can't target it. I don't think I'm allowed to run from this fight either. I just have to confuse it and make it... I have to confuse it and make it hurt itself. Within 20 moves. That's hilarious. Okay. So we're just going to have to use whatever bagged items we have, too. Okay, cool. So I'm glad that we can at least get it with confusion. But I'm just going to have to keep using Lick until it comes out of confusion. And it's still confused. Alright. Cool. It's going to knock itself out using its own... Thank goodness for confusion right now, or we would be absolutely toast. Okay, so it snapped out of confusion. So we need to use Supersonic again. And hope that it hits within these next few moves, otherwise we're going to be in trouble. There we go. Okay. And then we just gotta buy time. Which is hilarious. Still confused. Hit yourself. Hit yourself. Great. Alright, let's go ahead and use a potion, just to be sure. Alright, we're going to have to use confusion again. Supersonic, here we go. Woohoo! Nah, we'll get there. We'll get there. Yeah, the more I use this, the more unlikely it is that it's going to hit itself. Please hit yourself. There we go. Alright, 1 or 2 more confusion hits, and maybe, just maybe. Nope. Yeah, we're gonna find out. And we really need Supersonic to hit before we run out of PP. That would be embarrassing. Yeah, like we needed our accuracy to be any lower. Come on. Yes! Okay. It got there. Thank goodness for that. That could have been really, really bad for you. For us. Alright, so he's moving on. Random Fish, you are the only one in the chat, it seems, that's actively there. So if you want to come up with the name that we're going to be throwing onto our rival, by all means. Was that the original lore? Was he Giovanni's son? That would make so much sense. I totally forgot about that if that's the case. Boy, it has been a hot minute before I actually played an honest-to-goodness game of Pokemon HeartGold and Silver. Alright, let's go ahead. We're actually going to use this speed up to our advantage now. Yeah. Alright. And an Alakazam, level 3. The last time we encountered, they had teleport and they just ran away. So, yep. All right. All right. Interesting. Okay. Let's see if we can knock out this Kadabra before it teleports. Maybe. Nice. Pizza Head. You got it. I think we can fit a Pizza Head. Let's see what we can do. All right, Alex, you really need a new move, my friend. Alright. I guess we're gonna go talk with these folks here. Oh, that's right, I don't need to go up in the rafters. That's for something else. Let's go. Can't even hit the right door. His next damage move is at 13. Oh, man. Alright. Alright, so the name of our rival is gonna be Pizza Head, if we can fit it. It's gonna be shy by 2 letters. Alright. So it can be Pizza HD if you want. Pizza High Def. Or we can change it to something else. Frog? Pizza HD sounds amazing. Okay, cool. So we'll change the capitalization to make it real obvious. Heck yes. Alright. It would help if I actually hit the right letters, though. Pizza HD. Hey, Oceans to Forest. Good to see you in here. Yeah, sure enough. we get people that just sort of show up now and again. And, you know, some of them were traumatized by my first Nuzlocke run. Inevitably, that's what happened. Yeah, it is very much a Nuzlocke take two. Neoria and Oceans, did you happen to see there is a raffle going on right now? Yeah, there was a bit of a tech issue at first. Random, you saved my butt. There is no need to joke about it. You were the tech person, by all means. Alright, so we know we at least need to get our Lickitung up to level 13. And then from there, we're also going to see if we can capture another decent Pokemon as our first encounter coming up. Yep. Random fish, thank you for the hydrate break. Ooh, much needed. Alright. Did they give me Pokeballs now? Do I have Pokeballs? No, not yet. Who do I get them from? There we go. I get them from you. Alright. Let's just speed through this encounter. And I believe the encounter is set to random too, so whatever they catch is going to be random. Okay, it's a Sandslash. Cool. Oh, and they have a Skiploom as their starter Pokemon. Interesting. Alright. And then you Splash. What are you doing? Just catch the thing. Yes, Oceans, there's some Perler Bead art going up for raffle today. For anybody who would like to be entered, you still have another hour. Yeah, about an hour approximately to enter. Just type !raffle. And I believe, Oceans, I should be able to check now to see if you're... Yes, both Neoria and Oceans, you are entered. And if you would like to see what is up for grabs, you would get your choice of one of these. And when I say these, I'm putting it in the chat. One of these pieces from the folks at Paradise Games in Bellingham. They set me up because Brad is a good friend of mine and wanted to make sure that he was supporting us when we reached a subscriber goal, which we did. So yay for that. Yeah, I have no idea why it picked Splash. I didn't even realize I could have a Splash. Alright, so we officially have Pokeballs, which means whatever our first encounter on this path is, will be the only Pokemon we can capture on this path. And we know that Lick is going to be ineffective against so many different Pokemon, so this may be tough. Let's find out. It's going to be right here. Okay. And our Pokemon is an Oddish. Hey, you know what? I'll take it. Oddish is sweet right now. Get ourselves a nice Grass-type Pokemon that can level up 2 times. Okay, that was a critical hit, so by no means should it do that much again. But if we don't catch it... If we don't catch it, then we just don't get it. So I'm going to try a Pokeball now and see what's up. Yeah, right? I thought so. I was very thankful for them for putting that up as an option. All these cool evolved Pokemon that we saw before, and we're gonna catch an Oddish. But you know what? Hey, like I said, two evolution chains. Like I don't dislike this. All right, who's got a name for Oddish? Hey, really, just Rio. Good to see you in the chat. Oh no! Oh, I hit the no button. No. All right, hold on. Is there a way to back up just a little? Because I need to do that right. I have to name them all. That's part of the... Let's find out. Alright, let's pause this for a second. Yeah, until the name raider. Yeah. Where is the name raider, Random? Do you remember what city they're in? Oh, and let's change the text speed to fast at least. Alright, I think we're just, unfortunately... Okay, and I'm changing my battle style to set. Goldenrod and Lavender. Okay, well, we can wait. We can wait for that. That's okay. So let's get our Pokemon out of here and healed up. Boy, why couldn't I have gotten a Houndoom? That would have been sweet. Alright, we're going to run from this because Houndoom just eats up licks. Oh, and an Umbreon! Oh, that would have been so sweet. I think this also just eats licks for breakfast, so... Oh, and it's got Synchronize? Sweet. Oh, man. I would have loved to have had that. Yeah, Dark very much resists Ghost. So we're going to just run away from that. And got ourselves a Grun Epicorn. Alright, let's get everybody healed up. Yep, I would have liked to, boy, there are some Pokemon we've seen so far that I would have loved to have been our picks instead, but so be it. Let's see, though, what moves did our Oddish come with? Somewhat Stubborn. Just comes with Absorb. Not the worst move in the world, but gonna be kind of hard to level you, buddy. Yeah, the nature I can be happy with. Alright, and I just remembered we're about to hit a new path, which means we'll actually catch one more Pokemon here, hopefully. And to do that properly, let's grab some potions and such. No, you certainly can't win them all in Nuzlocke. Alright, I'm buying 6 potions because I don't want to get caught off guard. And 1 antidote because poison would absolutely kill me here. Alright, we gotta, you know what? We're gonna try leveling you, Oddish. We gotta. We're just gonna try real quick. We'll see. See what we can get. Give us something that we can beat. That would be great. Another Oddish. So this is just gonna be a back and forth battle. I mean, I shouldn't even. Alright, but at least you were out first, so we're gonna switch Alex out. Because all you've got is Absorb. My apologies, folks. Every once in a while, you're gonna get a random chat that pops up looking like it's coming from me. It's actually my chat bot. It is not doing it quite correctly. How's it going over there, dear? All right. Okay.
Do you want to know where potatoes originated?
We know where potatoes originated.
Where did they originate?
Well, they were in they were a Peruvian and like Middle America plant.
In the mountains, yes.
Upside for Lickitung Suffer. With him long enough, for level 13, he gets knock off a physical normal type move, 65 power. Yeah, I can deal with that. A level 2 Vileplume, which will have Mega Drain for some reason. Yeah, I won't dislike that as much. Aromatherapy. I don't remember what that does at all. I have to imagine that ups psychic type moves or something. It's not very specific about what it's doing. Remove status issues. Okay, that makes sense. Mega Drain from a level 2 Pokemon looks so much more intimidating than it actually is. Hit yourself. Hit yourself. Oh. Alright. Good to know. Oh. There we go. Okay, so Vileplume's down. Oddish grew to level 4, thank goodness. Let's see. I think we're still good to do some fighting around here. Try and get some more XP for Oddish. Nidoran. They don't seem too bad, and as a full evolved Pokemon, give more XP. Yep. Yeah, if I could do that with any degree of consistency, I would, but I'm still figuring out what the randomizer has done to me. Because we've seen more than one Vileplume pop up. We also saw 2 Kadabras and an Alakazam, so it seems like... Well, and we saw a Nidorino, too, so it seems that there's at least some consistency in the Pokemon that can be found here. Yeah, that seems likely. Oh, we only got 8 HP for that. Gross. Yeah, so, like, here's an Alakazam, which would be sweet if we can knock it out in time. But since we have to shift to Alex, we'll find out. Yep, there it goes. Teleports away. And it just occurred to me. What route is this considered, technically? Route 46. So we can grab another Pokemon here. Right? Right? Yes. Pokegear, checking the map. Yeah, because we got one from 29. We'll go get one from 30. And we can grab one from 46. I didn't even do that in my last Nuzlocke run. I am soft. I am out of practice. Alright, what's our Pokemon we can capture here? A Magby? Oh, I love that for us. That's excellent. I mean, I don't love that Oddish is going against it. But level 2. Am I worried? No. You know what? We're going to switch to Alex. We're going to switch to Alex, and we're just going to throw Pokeballs. I am a little too worried that we're going to knock out this Magby if we attack it at all. So we're going to grab the Pokeball, and we're just going to toss it. I mean, it's level 2. So I would be all sorts of concerned if we accidentally knock this thing out. And I know capturing on full health is going to be rough, but at least we bought some Pokeballs. Ugh. Alright. That's okay. I'm not disheartened yet. Yeah, never think the Pokemon can't beat you with one shot. Good advice, Random Fish. Ooh, I'm poisoned. Alright. That's gonna hurt me worse than anything. At least I have that antidote, but man. Come on, Magby, get in the ball. Go to your home. That's your home. So it's doing 4 points a day. Okay. Well, we'll use this Pokeball, and then we're going to use a potion. Is it really only 6% chance to catch if it's at full health? So I gotta hit this thing. Alright, let's grab a potion. Now that I know it only has Smog and Leer, though, I feel better about putting our Oddish out there and trying to do it that way. Even though it's a grass move. So let's try this and pray. Alright, come on. Yeah, immediately uses Flamethrower. That would be devastating. Oh, it's not very effective at all. Alright. Well, that makes sense. It is a fire-type Pokemon. Neuria, I am glad you now have the foods. Also, it was lovely getting to catch up with you the other day. Alright, let's just keep working on this Magby, not do anything stupid. Like accidentally get a critical hit. You can get a critical hit, Magby, that's fine. That sounds good to us. Bunnery. Only non-legendary that starts at 0 happiness. What a sad, sad life that Pokemon leaves. Magby is going to be straight up such a hard Pokemon to level. I know I can get it lower, and I've only got 4 Pokeballs left. Okay, we're going to keep at this for a little bit. Alright. Now we're going to try a Pokeball again and hope. Alright, there we go. I need a Magby name if anyone's got one. Each and every time it inhales and exhales, hot embers dribble from its mouth and nostrils. Magby, the live coal Pokemon. Just name it Frog. Is this because of the... Is this because of the bartender we met yesterday, Neoria? No, you just do this.
It's still loading on my screen.
Okay. Alright, we're going with Frog.
I like it.
Frog in all caps. This is Frog.
Are you gonna name the next one Toad?
Probably not.
Frog and Toad, though.
Alright, how'd we do? Thank you, Random Fish. That's good to know. A little quick-tempered. So, he's got Flame Body. Contact with the Pokemon may burn the foe. I like that. And he's got no bonuses or downfalls because of his hardy nature. Interesting. Okay. But Leer and Smog... Random Fish, can you let me know when Magby is set to pick up another useful move, preferably something with some fire to it? Oh. Phew. Gotta grab the antidote. 7 for Ember. Okay, good to know. I'm really curious to know what else is up in this area, but at least we kind of know what to expect down here. And if we can every once in a while grab some random psychics that we can knock out, that feels pretty good. Is that right? Okay. Somebody else mentioned that in the last stream, but I am just so absolutely terrified at the idea that I might lose a Pokemon to fainting. Or to poison. Wow! Oddish almost got toasted. Really glad that didn't happen. Okay, we are switching. We are switching. Poison fighting a psychic. That's why. Yep. Whew! Scared the crap out of me. Alright. Yeah, let's not do that to Oddish again. That was a little more terrifying than I wanted. Alright, I'm gonna go up and down. Oh, let's just run. Please just run. Thank you. Oh man, should we just go home? This is starting to get more dangerous than I want. I mean, in theory, my Oddish should beat this Oddish. Except that it's going to go back and forth at 1 point forever, so no. Alright. That's just supersonic. Nope. When you say Magmar is a mixed sweeper, what do you mean, Random Fish? Okay. I better get back to the Pokemon Center soon. Well, then it's a good thing it may burn its the opponents that hit it. Still, I mean, I'm just happy to see that we've got a fire Pokemon and a grass Pokemon in our party right now. That makes me feel a bit more well-rounded than some of the other possibilities. Oddish learns Sweet Scent. Nice. Alright, let's get out of here carefully. There we go. Recommend teaching Magmar Will-O-Wisp? Sure. That makes sense. Alright, so we got some serious work to do. And it just occurred to me that we're not going to be able to, like, just roll the Bellsprout Tower like we used to. Because all of those trainers are going to have random Pokemon. That's... All of a sudden, the Bellsprout Tower just became a lot more intimidating. Yay. Okay, now if it uses aromatherapy, it'll do something. Cool. Let's keep this up. Another oddish. Oh. Well, let's see. While we are doing this, I'm going to finish that move off and then just do a quick check. We have still a little bit of time before the giveaway ends. Another Nidoran. Let's see if you can do some work on your own, Oddish. Yeah, I didn't think so. Oh, and you know what? I'm going to switch him out because I believe this Nidoran has Peck. And if that counts as a flying type move, I'm going to get screwed. Yep. Glad I switched. Yay, 8 experience. Ooh, this is going to be a slog. Yeah, sure enough, Nidoran can learn Peck, and it's just because of the little horn there. Oh, is it because it has a beak? Really? Is that what they said design-wise? Hey, thank you for that, Oceans to Forest. That was very nice of you. But the, hey, that's good to know that at least for that, the automatic notification is going out. Yeah, you know, honestly, when I saw that Nidoran had Peck, I just assumed it was the little horn. But that would make perfect sense if it has a beak-like structure. What about it, Neoria? What's up? Hey, Mad Hype. So we went with a randomizer, and this is our starter Pokemon. So, just so you know, we got ourselves... we had our choices between Pidgeotto, Togepi, and Alex here, and the chat chose Alex. So that's what we're working with right now. Yeah, I just managed to get the randomizer set up and ready to go in time for today's stream, so thank goodness for that. The other Pokemon we have in our arsenal right now are an Oddish and a Magby. So those are going to be a little tricky to get leveled up. Yep, that's exactly right. Alright, it took itself out, so nice. Oh, but defense curl. Nice. And unfortunately, I accidentally hit the no-name button for Oddish, so someone will have to name Oddish when we get to a name raider. What are you chuckling at over there, dear?
One of my questions for my HR class.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What is the term often used to bias and discrimination based on a person's sexual orientation? We all know that one. Okay. But the other answers were monogamous, agoraphobia, homogenous, or homophobia. Nice.
Neoria, why do we have to make jelly donuts? Help me out here.
Because rocks jelly donuts.
Oh, God. Now I understand what you're saying, and I feel bad. I feel bad that I didn't understand what you were going for earlier. Yeah, Marissa got it immediately, so I feel bad. I should have. Marissa knows that YouTube's. Yep. What Pokemon am I hoping for? I mean, at this point, Mad Hype, I don't know. Like, the randomizer has... the randomizer has thrown enough strange Pokemon at me to be seeing that I would just be happy to... Oh, am I poisoned again? Really? Crap. Alright, I got 31 to get back, though, so we're fine. All right, there's some question about ramen or leftover steak for your dinner. Yeah, I think both, right? Why not? Why not both? I bet you could make that look incredibly visually appealing. Oops. All right, but actually though, to answer your question, Mad Hype, I've got one more Pokemon that I can catch in this region right up here. We haven't actually caught one for Route 30 yet, because the last time I played this, I forgot about Route 45 or 46. So we're gonna try and catch one here, and it's probably gonna be in this patch right here. Oh! It just occurred to me I don't have too many Pokeballs, so we better do this right. Whoa! A Nidoqueen. Oh, I'll take that in a heartbeat. Hello. I mean, that feels pretty good. Don't poison me. Alright, let's lick. Alright, that was a critical hit, so I feel okay. I think I've got 3 Pokeballs, so... Alright, I'm poisoned now. Let's do another lick. Alright. Do we risk another lick to increase our chance of catching this? Yes. Whew. Okay, that's right there. Stop right there. Stop right there. Alright. Bag. Pokeballs. Toss it. Come on, 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 come on. Okay. That's okay. That's okay. Double kick. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It has double kick? And I'm poisoned? Oh, bad things are happening here. Alright, hold on. I have to... I have to heal up. Next hit kills my licks. Yeah. Alright, let's try the Pokeball again. Come on. Ugh.
Have you lost anyone this time?
Haven't lost anybody yet. Alright, but this is our last Pokeball. This is our last chance to catch this Nidoqueen, or we just don't get a Pokemon for this area because I forgot to go restock. Oh, it's gonna feel bad. But we gotta use it. We gotta hope. We gotta hope. Yes! Oh! Oh, yes. Okay. Whew. Oh, that was far more stressful than it needed to be. All right. You gotta name it Lucky. I had one other name in mind if we caught this thing. I was thinking Yas. Yeah, it has to be Yas Queen, right?
Yes.
I think it has to be Yas Queen.
Yas, Nidoqueen, Yas.
Alright, hold on. Now I gotta find the official spelling for Yas.
Chris did it.
Alright, so we're going Yas Queen. You have to hit the character limit. Yeah, that makes sense. So let's see. That'll give us... All right, so there are 2 spaces yet left after YASQUEEN. So obviously we need to go back and... Yeah, sounds good, Random Fish. Oh, she's going to be huge MVP late game. All right, so Yas Queen, I gotta fill this up. So it's got to be double A, double S. Yas. Uppercase Q. Oh man, what a catch. I mean, I know she's only level 4, but man, I mean, she's coming with an arsenal, it looks like. All right, no one's popping in here, so I'm going to say that is the correct spelling. Oh man, okay. Oh, and I'm poisoned still. 15? I can make it in 15. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Okay. I know that people keep saying that it won't kill my Pokemon. But I'm not taking that chance. Ugh. Oh, Mad Hype, before we get too far, there is a giveaway going on, by the way. So if you are interested in a... there are 3 different art pieces that you can potentially win. All right, so there's that. There's some Perler Bead arts up for grabs. And I would love to send it home with somebody who will appreciate it and who also is here to help me get past my subscriber goal. So yeah, 3 of them to choose from, either Flareon, Jolteon, or the Mario-Luigi dual pick. So take your pick. Vaporeon was picked up by somebody else before Paradise offered to do this for me as a way of thanking my folks for coming out. So if you would like to, you've got 12 minutes left to get in on that. So definitely make sure to enter in !raffle if you are interested. All right, and with that, I'm gonna step away for just a moment. Just as soon as we do this, because let's do a little bit of... and Mad Hype, I may need your help. It looked like you had a pretty consistent way of managing your team from appearing on your screen. If you would be able to help me with that in the not too distant future, I would so greatly appreciate that. And since I haven't been able to get that to work correctly right now, I'm just going to go ahead and do that the hard way. So give me just a second here. I'm going to toss some images in. There's our Magby. Right now I'm doing it manually, so... Wasn't planning on doing it this way initially, but I am now. I kind of forgot that I had that on the screen, to be honest, so... Now I'm just getting this updated with the Pokemon we've caught so far. Alright, there we go. So, 4 stakes left. Oh, you're living right, random fish. Oh, and I realized we never turned the desktop audio back on, so you've just been listening to me talk? Oh, y'all, that's ridiculous. Should have let me know. Alright, there are 9 minutes left in the raffle. Random Fish, do you want to get in on this? We can ship it out to wherever you're at. Alright, no sweat. Just wanted to give you a shot at it if you wanted it. Conquer and CDS, same to you two. I know I've seen you in the chat, so if you want to get in on this, by all means. And Mad Hype, it did work. It didn't send out the notification saying, yes, you're entered, but I see your entry in here. And I know you just joined today, Random, but it's fair game. Like, it's there for a reason, so... If you like any of the arts enough to say, hey, I want to get entered in for it, go for it. CDS, I appreciate that, but, you know, my stream being as young as it is, every person counts and every person's contributions count, so I really appreciate that. Yeah, you're allowed to enter too, dear.
What is it?
It's being taken care of by a randomizer, like it's not under my control at all.
What is the thing? Exclamation point?
Just exclamation point raffle in the chat. Alright, there we go. Oh, hey, and look at that. Mad Hype's triggered the Discord link. Excellent. Alright. Man, alright, let's get a look at Yas Queen and see what's up. Lonely nature often dozes off. Bonus to attack, weak on defense, and poison point. Contact with Pokemon may poison the foe. But comes with Scratch, Tail Whip, Double Kick, and Poison Sting. I mean, 4 moves off the bat. That feels good. Thank you for that, Mad Hype. I appreciate it. I should post when I go live in the Discord Oceans, but I haven't properly set up my Discord yet. This is all, you know, I'm still working on it. Everything's getting tidied up as we're going along. All right, there's about 7 minutes left in the raffle for anybody who wants to get in there. Oh, and to the Living Well thing, I pay attention to the sales in the grocery stores near me. The stakes had a buy one, get one 50% off sale. Yep. Military ID rewards program and the sale. Nicely done. No, Mad Hype, I do not have random abilities set on. So everyone's just getting what they get when they level up, what they would normally get. I'm sure random abilities would be a lot of fun, but I wanted to at least have some knowledge of what I was getting myself into. What did I encounter here? What is this? What? What? Are you kidding me? I mean, don't get me wrong. I am very pleased with my Nidoqueen. But I'm not even past the first area, and I encounter a level 2 Lugia. I was pretty sure that I said it that legendaries couldn't just randomly... And no, I can't catch it anyways. That's why I didn't grab any more Pokeballs. I'm just... I don't even have the Pokeballs to catch it, so I'm just knocking it out for EXP right now. Oh. This may be bad. Whirlwind. Oh no, it just told me to go away. Encountering legends as your encounters isn't fun. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't like that at all. Yeah, no, I'm not catching that. Not when its ability is Whirlwind. How you feel about me, Oddish? What can I buy? Can I even buy Pokeballs? I could buy 3 more Pokeballs. So I will do that. And now I'm broke. Alright, let's... Is there anything I need to sell? I haven't really... What does Lepaberry do? No. It's not worth it. Alright, let's skedaddle. Oops. There we go. Yeah, I was like, boy, that encounter looks so different. Am I allowed to encounter a legendary? Yep. I shouldn't stick around in this path too long because it's going to make me want to catch these Pokemon. Yas Queen is going to do so much work. Oh my goodness. And Mad Hype, the other thing that I realized is now I can't just run through the Bellsprout Tower and expect that I'm going to just run over these poor trainers because all of their Pokemon are also randomized. You know, Random, I am a medium rare to rare guy as of late. Let's go ahead. I'm going to do some switching. Alright, we're going to battle this trainer. You got walled by the last guy? Yeah, gym leaders are going to have randomons too. Yeah, you make a very good point, Random. What? Pokemon Joey has a Venusaur now? Alright. Oh, and Double Kick's not doing much. Nani? You think we can get by on a Poison Sting? Will it poison it? Probably not. Alright, let's go ahead. As much as I want Yas Queen to take this battle, I'm going to shift Alex in. Just a random Venusaur. Ugh. I hope Lick will do something. I mean, it'll do something. It's not great. It's not much better than that double kick was. Can you make a sports choke? Yes, you can absolutely make a sports choke, Neoria. Oh! 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 And then we're going to finish this up. I think an announcement's going to come through automatically on the chat in a second. In about 10 seconds. Leech Seed, huh? You gotta get a Rapidash and name it Patent. Okay. Alright. So there is no longer... Okay. So no more time for entries. Which means that I will hit the close out button after this battle, and we will know who won the Perlebi darts. Even if just keeping it clean and buying a brick every so often in Europe, you can get it for free. It's only for certain castles and countries, so there's that. That would be interesting. I really don't like that this Venusaur did Leech Seed to me. Alright, let's use a potion.
Matt Hype wants to know if you're doing more Nuzlocke after this one.
Do I plan on doing more Nuzlocke after this one? Absolutely, Matt Hype. The more and more comfortable I get with this, the more likely I am to do it. So let's... Alright, we're going to let Alex take a couple more hits. But we're going to heal up Yas Queen and get ready to throw her back in there. Just because this Leech Seed is killing me. I mean, I'm not having a good time with Trainer Joey here right now. I should really look at these abilities really quick and see what's up. 40 power out of Scratch. Yeah, okay. Let's go back to what we were doing. And we're just going to play it so safe here. If something is free and you just have to work on it. Yeah. Thank you, Mad Hype. Here's hoping. Man, I was hoping to finish up this battle by now. At least it's paralyzed. There we go. There we go. Alright, Joey. Your Venusaur's gotta die, man. Alright, Yas Queen, get that sweet, sweet experience. Thank you, Random Fish. Oh, Yas Queen's gonna get to level up twice from that? Ooh. Yas Queen. Alright, cool. We actually managed to do that. Alright, we're absolutely heading back to the Pokemon Center. Yas Queen did work, though. Oh, man. I mean, she didn't do great against the Venusaur, but she leveled up, which makes me very, 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 very happy. Alright, everyone get healed up. And then let's do a giveaway. I think I'm just going to hit the pick winner button, and that should do it. So, Oceans to Forest, you have won. Please speak up in chat.
Woohoo!
She's girl boss, gatekeeping, gaslighting. Oceans to Forest, you get your pick of which art piece you want from the 3 that were posted today. So please let me know which one you want, and we will send that your way. In fact, if you could, Oceans, just send me a whisper so we can coordinate, and then I can get that sent your way. All right. But congratulations. That's awesome. Thank you for coming out to the streams as you have been, and for supporting me despite my atrocious history with Nuzlocke thus far. Really appreciate you being here. I can't get through that way. There are pictures of them, Oceans. Let me get the link for the Instagram. And put that in the chat. Do. All right, and our next sub goal is going to be 25. That's the goal. So if we can get 25 subscribers, I will arrange another giveaway with an as yet to be determined prize. But for now, you can see what Oceans was able to snag thanks to my friends who run Paradise Games up in Bellingham. It's not an official sponsorship, but they are my preferred game store. So if you happen to need anything in the way of Magic cards or even some Pokemon cards, they certainly have some, as well as a variety of board games to choose from. So they're my go-to. They don't have to be yours, but you can thank them for the art, Oceans. They're the ones who are going to be sending it your way.
Said that I'll do the next art for you if you want.
Neoria, that would be wonderful. Yeah, you're not kidding, Random Fish.
And Oceans also said that she would love to do art for us.
Oceans, that would be delightful. Thank you. I apologize, folks. We do have the timed notifications going up, but they don't include the links sometimes, so I have to go in and do that manually. Neoria, I will be sure to inquire about the mermaids.
Mermaids? There's mermaids?
That's fitting for someone whose username is Oceans to Forest. Alright, really, Sandslash, you gotta go, dude. These defense curls are getting annoying.
I'm officially done with my homework except for my TED Talk.
Fantastic, dear. Hey, everyone, congratulate Marissa. She just finished up the majority of her homework for this weekend, and she is coming up on the close of her academic quarter. So,
all I
yay.
have is my final test.
Neoria or Oceans, if either of you would like to send me the link in the, send me a link for either of your Instagrams in the Whisper, I would be only too happy to post that. I believe you can also send it to CDS in a Whisper, and he could get that posted. You don't have to, Neoria, if that's not what you want to do. Let's just get away from this fight. I don't really want to deal with a Ghastly right now. But let's see what this next trainer has. I can absolutely Photoshop that, really, just Rio. Oh, a Diglett. Oh, that's right. Yasqueen's still fast asleep. All right, so hold on. Random Fish, I just saw. I love school. I was supposed to get into the college last year, then everything died. Everything. They're now reconsidering my application, so hopefully there. Hopeful there, but I was annoyed by the timing of the pandemic. Yeah, you're not kidding. But I hope that works out for you. Okay, Yasqueen, I really need you to wake up. Especially before this Diglett just sand attacks you to the point where you can't fight. There we go. And a Jinx. This could be interesting. Cool. Well, that ended up being not too scary, fortunately. Yasqueen is going to be an absolute tank. Diglett. Diglett with hair. A lowland Diglett. Yeah. I don't remember if you're a trainer or not. We're going to find out. Yep. Alright. Can we feel pretty good about going into this next battle? Yes.
Guess what? My brother's on watching your stream.
Is he really? Potential return later, Random Fish. Yes, absolutely. Enjoy, Random Fish. Thank you so much for swinging by. Really appreciate it. Hope you're here for other streams in the future, too. Instead of bug Pokemon, I found a trainer. Bet he doesn't have bug Pokemon.
Yes, he says you're doing well. It's much better than your other Nuzlocke.
Oh, without question. Double Kick's not going to do much because it's Psychic, but it's okay. It still gets it down to half health, so we're going to go for that. Barrage. Interesting. That's okay. We're still just going to Hopefully make execute faint right here. Yep, good. Eggs are bugs now. Well, eggs are precursor to some bugs. Most bugs. All bugs?
No, not all bugs, but what about the birds?
Birds aren't bugs.
I know, but I'm just saying, birds come from eggs.
No, but... You just made my brain hurt a little bit. Like, yes, I acknowledge that not all... Like, I was never saying that bugs are birds.
I know, but you said eggs are bugs.
Eggs are bugs. No, I said eggs are the precursor to bugs.
They are also the precursor to birds.
Yes, I understand. Man. Neoria, tell us about bugs. I'm sorry, Neoria. Something just happened there. Made my brain explode a little bit. Oh, my mother's calling me.
Do you need me to answer?
No.
Okay.
I wish you had told me. What about your money? Should I save it?
I just choked on my food. About the bug bird.
Yes, we have Yas Queen Imperial. Welcome back to the stream. All right. Should I have her be saving money for me? Like, is there any interest gained that way? Hang on, now I gotta check this.
What are you checking?
And more money. Mom's savings. All right. Don't save the money. There we go. We're not going to bother with that. We're going to keep all of our money with us because we need it. Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. Mom saving money was one of my favorite parts of the game for sure.
Is it called ODing?
What's up?
Dragonfly watching is called ODing.
Are you serious? That's hilarious.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, there's a Charizard! Oh,
Get the Charizard.
wouldn't that have been sweet? I think we're not in a new region though, so I don't get to catch it yet. That would have been sweet. Let's just do a quick double check here. Routes. Just double checking if we get a new route, technically. Alright, so we go to Cherry Grove. We go up to Route 30. Wait, straight up, is this a new route? Does this count as a new route? Holy crap, we're in a new route. I can catch this Charizard. Yes. Oh my goodness. Yeah, hold on. This should count as Route 31. Let's do a double check. Check our Pokemon. Yas Queen was our last catch. Summary. Okay, it doesn't show us in this, but... Oh, man. So, potentially I can... Alright, let's try not to knock it out here. Okay. I can't believe this counts as a new path and I catch a Charizard. Yes, I bought 3 Pokeballs because that is what I have. Alright, he has Smokescreen. I'm just really worried that we're about to get toasted here if I don't do this right. Yeah, don't catch your Charizards before they catch. Wise words. Let's see, what else do we have to work with here? Scratch almost took him down. I don't want to poison Sting and accidentally poison him. But if we do this and it doesn't kill him... Damn it! Alright.
This is a family friend.
Well, that was a mistake. Yas Queen gets to level up, but we did not get to... We don't get to catch anything on this route. And Charizard was on this route. That's unfortunate. Alright, so that's it. No catches for this route whatsoever. That's unfortunate. Yeah, thank goodness Yas Queen lived. Don't get me wrong, Yas Queen's gonna be great. And we're not gonna bother with this Ghastly. Okay, on the plus side, because of the randomizer, there's a very good chance we get something sweet in the Bellsprout Tower, and I would take that. So, all right, so no catches for Route 31 for us. I could go try and catch something in the cave really quick. You're right. Just called Dark Cave. Oh, but you know what? I've only got 3 Pokeballs. Let's go earn a little bit more money before we try and catch more Pokemon. Let's be smart about this. How's my girl doing?
I'm good.
How's my other girl doing? How's Yas Queen doing, I should say. Alright, let's use a potion on Yas Queen just to be safe. And let's go into this next battle. Yeah, don't get me wrong, having that Charizard would have been clutch. But that's just the nature of the beast right now.
Bucket your weed. With an Umbreon. Oh, shoot.
Can you give me bug facts on any sort of giant water beetle, Neoria? That would make me happy.
I forgot you like those.
Oh man, Yas Queen is just tearing through this team. I mean, they're all level 2, but still. Another Umbreon.
I like the Monarch Butterfly fact, though.
Yes, Marissa is a huge Monarch Butterfly fan.
I used to go watch him in Pismo.
And a Parasect. The only appropriate Pokemon that this bug catcher has put out so far. Alright. Well, you did really well there. Iron, huh? And we've still got our silly little... Our poor little Magby that we were going to have to get some levels somehow. Neoria's got another Monarch Butterfly fact in the chat if you want there, dear.
Ooh, I will go check after I put everything in the sheet.
Sorry, folks. As I mentioned, the follow commands aren't going through automatically the way that I would like them to. So I'm still working on getting my chat bot set. Oh, a Dragonite. Wow, that would have been sweet, too. Some really sweet Pokemon popping up in this route. Holy cow. Also, I totally thought it was going to look like it was my chatbot putting it out there. So now the fact that my message says, this really helps small streamers like AccessKOde, sent by me, looks kind of ridiculous. Alright, there we go. Get that Dragonite out of here. I mean, Yasqueen's just going to load up on this XP. Alright. So water beetles are just a category and not actually like a family clade. It just refers to beetles who've adapted to water. Good to know.
Oh, sweet baby.
You want to bring the cat over, dear?
Oh,
Is he just relaxing right now?
look at him. Look at his face.
Oh, he's nice and stretched out. Sorry, folks. I'm not disrupting him to bring him over to the camera right now.
I will in a minute, though. Because I don't mind disrupting him.
Alright. I don't remember if you're allowed to use trades, but I know that person wants a Pokemon. I think it wants an Onix. Which building is this again? Pokemon School.
Okay, I come over with the shoe baby now.
Yeah, alright. Here comes the cat. Hey, buddy.
Our favorite Pokemon.
How you looking on stream, huh? You gonna climb my head right now? He is purring very loudly.
Oh no. Oh no, what have I done?
He might try to go for the bookshelf. I'm hoping not. Yes, shoe returns.
Ooh, he's okay.
Alright, we can buy one more Pokeball,
Okay,
so we're gonna buy
There
it.
we go. I'm gonna grab him now.
Alright.
I think he wants to go back to his sleepies.
Alright, so let's work within our parameters here. Gotta talk with this guy.
Oh, somebody redeemed a shoe treat.
Oh, perfect. Yes, let's get him a shoe treat. Shoe buddy. Come here. Really Just Rio has redeemed a treat for you. Come on. Yes, come on over. I know, it's a little busy over there. Hold on. There you go. All the way up. All right. All right. Ready? Shoe. Right here. Hey, see the treat? Here you go. Oh, he dropped it. This one's from Really Just Rio. There you go. The one thing the shoe does not do a great job of is eating snacks.
He's bad at eating snacks.
When we do farmers market things or pogo adventures, can I pet the fuzzle? Yes, Neoria, you can absolutely pet the fuzzle. All right. Well, now we're in Sprout Tower, so let's see if we can catch something new in here. and also do some training. Because we don't know... Normally these guys have Bellsprouts. We don't know what they're going to have. Okay. A level 3 Raikou? Great. Doesn't matter with Yasqueen, though. I mean, hey, when they're level 3, it's not going to matter, but... And a Tyranitar? What is this guy? Oh my goodness. I mean, this guy has a team that I wish I had right now. Holy cow. But Yasqueen is still doing work. Ooh, and a Kabutops. I like that. I like that a lot. I mean, it's not going to help you right now because I've got a fighting style move, but... Keep climbing, Yasqueen. Just keep climbing. Yes, they are Neoria. That much I knew. Ooh, and a Murkrow. Sweet. Nice. Thank goodness Yasqueen is just so broken right now. We could get away with naming it Mr. Krabs. You're absolutely right.
Please.
Nice. A Stun Spore, huh? Oh, I should have expected the Mega Drain. Duh. I mean, hopefully it doesn't heal back enough to actually be a problem. Yes, still knocked it out. A big mushroom. We found a mushroom and a big mushroom. Alright, and here's our encounter for Bellsprout Tower. What do we got? A Slowbro. Alright. I mean, hey, let's catch what we can, right? This might actually... Yasqueen might just be too powerful. We probably should have switched back to... yeah. Okay, no, that was a critical hit. That's okay. Let's grab... Who else do we have right now? Could I switch to... Could I switch to Oddish and get away with this? We're gonna find out. Oh no! Whew! Super effective. But, got him nice and low. So let's see if we can grab this Slowbro right now. Nope, broke free. Alright, 3 more balls to do it.
Random fish is back.
Random fish. We failed to catch a Charizard on Route 31. Unfortunately, knocked it out by accident. So now we're in the Bellsprout Tower trying to catch this Slowbro.
Oh, and Bugfax.
And also Bugfax. And we're going to switch out for Yas Queen. Just, you know, hey, she's big, she's tough, she can take the hits while we're trying to catch this guy. Oh man, this Slowbro is going to take every Pokeball we have, and we may not catch him. Last Pokeball. Good luck. All right. We got him. Or her, actually. All right, we have a female Slowbro here up for naming grabs if anybody wants to go for it.
Ice cream.
Ooh, thank you.
Sloan.
Random fish, you want it just to be named Scream?
Janet.
If the tail-biting Shelder is thrown off in a harsh battle, it reverts back to being an ordinary Slowpoke. Alright, so we need a name for this female. Excuse me, it's Slowbro. Alright, Random wants just Scream for that constant pain. Yeah. I get what you're going for here. I'm just gonna check something here really quick.
Sheldon. If it was a boy Pokemon, I want to name him Sheldon.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute.
Okay, one last bite for you, and then putting it away.
I also have access to special symbols. Including some emoji faces, apparently.
Name him Cat. Or her cat.
I like where Random was going with the Scream idea. I'm just trying to see if there's anything we could do to evolve that. Because I was gonna try and put Screaming in parentheses as almost like subtitles. Scream Bro, Screamio. Scream Bro. All right. Let's see if that'll fit. Should be fine. Alright, we got a Scream Bro. Because why not? Alright, you know what I want to do? we're gonna make a quick switch here to our follower Pokemon. We're gonna bring Magby into the mix, and we're gonna switch out immediately in order to get some serious trainer experience on this Magby. Alright, 3 Pokemon. A Flareon. We can work with that. Also, I forgot that we named our Magby Frog.
I still love it.
Hey, Shu. What you doing, buddy? Are you trying to attack my new cord? Please don't. Alright, and the unfortunate part is we can only really get frog experience in the beginning of each because we're playing with set mode. Which means there's not really a good opening to switch back. I'm just worried that Frog would get absolutely toasted and then all of a sudden we lose him. So we'll bring him in at the beginning of each fight and then let Yasqueen do the work. And they just have a straight up Furret, like a Pokemon that you reasonably could have raised off of a route, or the first routes. Alright, Magby, you're still gonna be in front, buddy. Come on, Frog. Delibird, sweet. Alright, shifting out for Yasqueen. Thanks for that, Delibird. Yes, items are random too right now. They are shuffled, I believe is more accurate. Because I didn't want it to be just totally random. It's shuffled items. So I could encounter all sorts of things in the world, which would be kind of fun. But it includes both the hidden spots and the visible spots. So, in theory, like things that I could have gotten from hidden spots could be just out in the open now. Oh, and it just occurred to me he may give me a random TM, which means I won't actually be able to use Flash in the caves. So there's that. Harm, we caught... Well, let's see. I don't know what all you've missed, to be completely honest. But we caught a Nidoqueen, which has been sweet. We missed out on an opportunity to catch a... Charizard, but we also caught a Slowbro. I really just want to use Supersonic, thank you. This Porygon doesn't seem to be doing anything useful. And unfortunately, I need to switch out for Yasqueen because I want this battle to be done. Porygon's done more damage to itself than we've actually been able to do to it. By a far margin. Alright, there we go. So at least a little experience will go to Frog. Keep going, buddy. Let me see how much you trust your... Yes, random fish, what is your favorite random fish? Nice, good question. Yeah.
Where's the laser pointer?
Probably in my pocket. Yep. Thank you, dear.
Shoot.
Keep going, Frog. Yes, now he knows Ember. My friends gave me, well, correction, the random fish part is the nickname of the world, is what my group of friends call ourselves. Very good, random fish. Good to know. That's another level up for Yas Queen. Oh, man. Fighting these Pokemon that are, like, evolved Pokemon is excellent.
At least is he gentle with you?
Oh, yeah, he was fine, dear.
Okay, sorry.
I want your blue eyes, old man, and I won't take no for an answer. No, wait, that's something else.
That's Yu-Gi-Oh!
Also, this guy's name is Pizza Head, but because we didn't have room, we called him Pizza HD, so... Pizza HD. Pizza Head, get back here! Alright, so he's got 3 Pokemon, and 1 is a baby Pokemon. Which I'm really tempted to just let... yeah, because it's a nice Pokemon, right? Yeah. Yeah, do work, Frog. Oh, Frog, buddy, yes. And because she burned herself, you're gonna get another shot. If when you catch a bird, can you name it Diogenes? Yes, I can do that. Oof, random, that's rough. Frog probably could have, but I wanted to be extra sure. And this way Frog can grow a level without really having a problem. A Yanma. Nice. It's weird to me that I'm kicking a bug in the air, you know? Speed boost. Look, an Odinite. Alright, Yas Queen, all you gotta do is hit him one more time. Actually, maybe not. Is the poison gonna do the work for you? Yes, it is. Awesome. Oh, so close. Alright, so hold up. Double checking the bag. Did he actually give me the correct TM, or did he give me a random TM now? Okay, it is Flash. So that one at least is not randomized. But I have to now climb down because that's supposed to be an escape rope to get out of here, and I can't get out. That's hilarious. Ooh, an Azumarill. Well, Frog, I am not letting you mess around with that. But we'll let Alex take it. Yeah, the TMs that I pick up in the wild should be randomized. But ones that are given to me by these folks, not so much. Remember one time they fished, I slept for a whole trip, woke up at 9 p.m., left the boat. Oh man, random. Alright. Now, the last time I tried to end my stream right on beating the gym leader, and what happened last time is the gym leader absolutely throttled me. So, I'm not going to make that same mistake again. We will certainly be ending this before the gym leader. Yeah, I can tell you one of my fishing stories at some point. Another Azumarill. Alright. Yeah, so we were on a boat up near the Bellingham area doing some fishing, and all of a sudden, so we've got at least 2 or 3 rods in the water. I hadn't caught anything yet, so my friends were adamant that I was going to be the next one to grab a rod and get things going. All of a sudden, there was movement on one of the rods. I wasn't turned around to see it, but my friends go, hey, like, fish on, fish on. So I reach over as quickly as I can. I grab the rod I think is moving, and I start reeling in. And I just hear busting up laughter happening behind me because I have, unfortunately, selected the very wrong rod to pull the fish in. Apparently, it was a fish on a very different line, right next to it. And I was convinced that I was pulling something up. Well, no, I pulled it all the way to the top, and there was nothing on the other end. So that was unfortunate of me. It's one of those stories I don't get to live down, you know? It's one that comes up with some regularity whenever I go fishing, so gotta redeem myself whenever I can. I don't know if there's anybody else in the chat who hasn't already, but if you haven't already, feel free to follow. It certainly helps me out. The notification is coming from a chat bot, but... it mentions me directly because I thought it was going to be I thought it was going to look like a chatbot was sending it, so. I hope there are some more stories after this weekend, too. That would make me happy. Alright, so we are not making the mistake of not getting... Lickitung has to get to level 20... Or, sorry, level 13 before we take on the gym leader, at the very least. Alright, so now we need to climb down from here. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Because no escape rope. They thought I looked lonely in high school, sat near me. Once they learned my mannerisms and how I act, they realized that's how I care. Excellent, Random Fish. I am glad that they got through to you in that way, or rather that you were able to connect with some folks that way. Were you actually lonely in high school, or were they just making assumptions, though? Oh, you put on a face mask, dear. Mm-hmm. Did you want me to put one on with you?
I mean, you could if you want.
Is there still extra? Do I need a dry face or a wet face?
Dry face.
Okay. Maybe if it was any color other than the black mask.
No, I understand.
That's unfortunate.
That's why I'm not going on camera.
Yep.
It's a charcoal mask.
It's a charcoal mask. It's a charcoal mask. Oh. They saw me constantly sitting alone. I just never really cared to find someone to sit next to. It's nice, though, to have people constantly find me and interact, though. Well, I'm glad to hear it. We all need people. And, everybody needs different people. Everybody needs a different amount of people or time spent with people. But, no, glad some people found you. Tunnel Mail, Heal Ball. Netball. Water and Bug-type Pokemon. It's so expensive, though. I'm not going to bother. How about just you, Mr. Normal?
Hi, Shu. Please don't go into my mask. Please don't lick it.
Alright. I don't know how many Pokeballs I actually have right now.
Shu thinks I'm just...
But we're going to grab at least 8. I think I'm out right now, so we're going to grab 8. We're going to spend the rest on potions. So that's going to be 3 potions for us. And 1 antidote. Oh, not quite. They quickly learned that I like being near people, even if I went to public places with them, even if I didn't do the activity. Good to know.
Ah!
Alright, our party is looking pretty sweet. But 4 of these Pokemon desperately need some additional training. Because I am not about to depend outright on one Pokemon and then go from there. Yeah, Oceans gets it.
I do too.
And Marissa gets it.
I love people watching and guessing their stories.
Alright, let's continue to do some training. The first time we went bowling was probably the first time they saw me do the activity and be excited in public. That became a normal spot. Wow! That's awesome. Oh, another Dragonite. Cool. Too bad I don't get to catch it. Okay, cool. Twister is not too powerful for me to feel really scared right now. Thunder Wave, though. Is that going to paralyze me and damage me, or just paralyze me? Okay, I can deal with that. Shoo, please stop trying to eat my cords, bud. Here he is.
Shoo.
Hi. As long as you don't jump on the bookshelf, you're fine. Oh, rap, huh?
It's really funny watching the delayed stream because you just see him jump up like, ha! I am shoot.
Alright, will the poison do it? I think the poison does it. Yeah. Alright. Good job, Frog.
Shoulder cap, shoulder cap. Hi.
Hi, buddy. Wait, what book was ruined?
Oh, it was over a fence and in a pool.
Mmm. Shoo. No bookshelf for you. Oh, very good, random fish. Yes, don't eat Virginia and West Virginia, which are Marissa's plants. Specifically her snake plants.
I gave all my plants old lady names.
Yes, she did. She gave her plants old lady names.
There's a Dolores, which died. Sophia also died. Virginia was the only one who lived. And then she sprouted West Virginia.
Mm-hmm. Nice job, Frog. I'm a little nervous, honestly, about having a baby Pokemon in our party, so I want Frog to level up.
Shoo. Hi.
Hey. How's he look on camera? Let's see. Oh, yeah. He looks pretty good. Oh, a Ponyta, sweet. Hey, bud. He does look a little headless in the shot, doesn't he? I just really want... Hey, buddy. Yeah, can't catch it. We already failed our catch on this route, so we don't get a Pokemon from this route. As sweet as it would be to have Ponyta. Plus, Frog is our fire Pokemon now. He's the one we're going with.
Oh, Shoo, baby.
Hey, bud. But Peyton... Did we mention a Peyton a long while back in the chat? Was that...
Yeah, Ponyta was gonna be Peyton.
I know, but I have to stand by the rules of
The Nuzlocke.
Nuzlocke, and it says I can't catch Peyton.
Oh, here.
We will try and catch another Peyton at another time.
Do you want to lift up Shoo so I can place his bed?
There we go, bud. So yes, when we get the opportunity, we will catch a Peyton. Let's... Fearow makes me a little fearful. Huh. I like that. I like that a lot. Double Kick won't do much against a flying Pokemon. Oh, but it will. Alright. I mean, Yasqueen is still level 16, now 17, so...
Shoo. Shoo, baby. Why are you getting behind the computer?
Shoo. Hi. What you going for? Huh?
More cords.
Ooh, a Quillfish. Nice. So if you caught my my Pokemon Switch, or sorry, my new Pokemon Snap streams, or you went and watched my preview for my channel, you would have seen a very unfortunate encounter with a Quillfish. Hey, bud.
Ocean's like, I still remember his face. Probably haunts her dreams.
Hi.
Scarf Cat.
You be good? Alright, Frog, this one's all you.
Shoe.
An update about the friend manga or something else? Hey, bud. I should probably wrap up the stream pretty soon. It is 10 o'clock, and I don't expect others to want to stay up as late as I do. Alright, Frog. Go ahead. Murder the little elephants.
Oh, that one's so cute.
Oh, a shoe treat from Random Fish.
For Bob Ross, though.
For Bob Ross. Excellent.
And then you got a hydrate.
Alright, I can do that. Hey, buddy. This is from Random Fish.
For Bob Ross.
Can you get it? Can you go find it? Did he lose track of it?
I think he found it.
No, he lost track of it.
I lost it.
Alright, we'll give you a new button, bub. Here you go. Still from Random Fish. Right there.
You're so bad with treats.
He's really bad with treats. Okay, but he got that one. Alright.
What if it was actually Bob Ross that was in your chat?
If Bob Ross was in my chat, I'd be very, very surprised. Yeah, you're not wrong, Oceans. I have been going for 3 hours, and some of you have been around for that entire time, so thank you for that. But let me... Yeah, I was like, he's very sadly deceased. That's why I'd be surprised.
The ghost of Bob Ross.
We have been giving him it's a hard treat with a soft chicken filling. It's from, it's Wholehearted Soft Center Crunchy Treats for cats.
I'm a ghost.
I'm a ghost.
I told you.
All right, let's go heal up the team. Hi, bud.
Oh, kitty cat.
Have you tried a treat egg? No, I have not. Mostly, I don't know. This cat doesn't try to overeat. Did you see the pet treat stall at the farmer's market? We did not. And that's how I read it too, Random Fish. Is it Ouija treats? Or Ouija treats? Alright. We should save. Alright, y'all. As fun as this has been, yeah, it's been 3 hours. I should be getting to bed. Maybe some of you should be as well. But thank you for joining me for this. Oceans, I will be checking my whispers. Congratulations again on winning the follower prize. To everyone who popped in, thank you so much for being here for the extent of the stream. Also, thank you. I believe it was Random Fish actually gifted Oceans a gift sub, which was very kind of you. So, with all of that, yeah, I think we're just going to wrap this night up. We did pretty darn well. Oh, and I need to add, ever so quickly, I got to add Slobo. Yeah, who was it? Neoria? Was it Oceans? Who gifted you a sub? Or did you gift a sub? Oceans gave you a sub. Got it, Neoria. That makes more sense. Okay.
I understand now.
Yes, she is indeed. So, all right, I just need to grab a picture of Slowbro and make sure that that's on our party now. And then calling it a night, because y'all have been wonderful today. It's been wonderful to see the chat as active as it is. Random Fish, I really hope we get to see you for more times in the future. That would be wonderful to see you in the chat. You were a delight to be here. Alright, let's grab that Slowbro picture. Get that where it needs to go. And I'm okay with Slowbro extends a little bit outside the edges there. Alright. But that's our Pokemon team as it stands so far. Message you on Discord. I can do that too. Yeah, Sundays, Mondays, and Wednesdays right now. Every once in a while, I'll throw in a Thursday or a Friday based on what we're doing. I'm going fishing this Friday, or rather, I'm traveling to go fishing this Friday, so no stream then. Next available opportunity will be Sunday. So, hey, depends on life. Totally understood. So, enjoy yourself all. Thank you again for popping in for the stream. If you haven't followed yet, feel free to do so. Currently in the process of re-renewing my lease. Best of luck with that, Random. This Sunday is also taken, right, Caleb, for Sealed maybe? Potentially. Potentially I may not be doing a stream because I will be playing Magic. Alternatively, I may be doing that from here and wouldn't necessarily stream it, but I would be able to hop into a stream. So we will see how Sunday plays out. Monday for sure, though, we will be back with another Marissa Monday, which means that my partner, Marissa, will be choosing my game for me. I never know what she's going to pick until the day of. I scrambled to get a nice looking frame together so that things look good for the stream, and then we go from there. So come back on Monday at 7 p.m. Pacific time for sure for the next Marissa Monday. But aside from that, we're going to call it a night, y'all. So be well, enjoy yourselves, take care, and see you next time.